Coster and Governor Nixon have the ability to dismiss this lawsuit or grant an extension and thereby protect the jobs and livelihood of any North Missourians, as well as prevent what will be a truly detrimental impact on the state of Missouri's economy as a whole. The statewide impact on our economy, or statewide Missouri impact, is over $100 million. The potential of losing the jobs, not counting the trickle-down effect, would be over $18 million in unemployment and taxes. Agriculture is the #1 business in Missouri. Please realize that the number of supporters of PSF far exceed those that are opposed. In fact, those of you who are here or in support of PSF, would you please stand?
I'll go first, and it's really refreshing to finally get a question that has an easy answer. From me, it is overwhelmingly no.
Well, that's a fairly preposterous question, but no.
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 Thank you.
Next, we have Mr. Excitement, Lawrence Allen.
I'm taking his line, so he can't stop me in 3 minutes here. Gentlemen, we appreciate you guys being here. My name is Lawrence Allen. I am the mayor for the city of Browning. You probably tried and went through it and missed it. My wife, Libby, told me not to read all my notes. Thank God she's all the way back there, so I've got her. Brian, Bill, thank you for the timeline you presented. It's a lot different than what Mr. Coster presented last month. We got the Okay, we've been recognizing a lot of people out here. I want to recognize this organization that's involved with some of these meetings. The Clean Organization. Individuals with the Clean Organization, please stand up so we can recognize you. Congratulations, congratulations. Now, the rest of supporters of PSF, stand up. Big difference, big difference. This situation that we're dealing with here, it seems like it's the smell. The smell is the final issue here. This isn't a PSF problem. This isn't a PSF fight. What it is a North Missouri problem and a North Missouri fight. Like somebody said earlier, we are family. We're one big family, so this is our fight, our problem. Many of us here, we can't match the education you guys got. You guys are doctors, PhDs. You earned it. But what we do have, we have degrees in hard work, common sense. We have degrees in common sense. Direct a couple questions towards the panel. Ed, you stole some of my thunder. Sorry, I appreciate that. Dr. Williams, you spoke about earlier when you were speaking before Ed got up there, you spoke about community and citizen input and involvement in your meetings. I asked, has anybody in this crowd been asked to attend or have input in the technical meetings? You want to restate that? You're on the record earlier saying it too.
Constructive critique to the team is always welcome.
Is it?
It is.
Okay, so that means we get to go to the next technical meetings, folks. That's what he's saying. Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
What concerns me a little bit here is why this clean group, or person, why people like that are allowed to participate, these special interest groups such as them, why are they allowed to participate as a party to the advisory team when community groups, CAP, community leaders, county, city, schools, we're not even asked. We live here. This is our area. We live here. Why don't we get asked for our input? That's my question. That's one of my questions.
I do know that there is a requirement in the consent judgment that PSF put in notices into the paper. And I understand that got done this time. Yes, and my involvement only goes back in the last year or so. So I can't speak to whether those got put in for every one of the public meetings. Professor Williams mentioned that there's been 8 before this, I think. And so apparently there have been 8 other notices of public meetings in the past. So those have been put into the area papers, is my understanding. And I see Brian basically saying yes. So there hasn't been any attempt to keep people out. That's definitely not the case. And in terms of the meetings, the technical meetings that have gone on, and those have gone on once or twice a year, I think, those have been open to the public. Again, the focus of those has been on the technical issues. Well, I'll stop right there.
Okay.
If you don't mind, I'd be happy to try to address that just a little bit. We've had these public meetings, it's supposed to be annually, and essentially we had one about every year. In fact, we've had 1 or 2 in this very building, in which the entire audience, you could put in that press room back over there.
These are the technical
So,
meetings, right? Are you talking about the technical ones?
I'm talking about my recollection. So I'm saying these public meetings have been open for all these years, 10 years. Okay, so this is we're happy that you finally showed up.
I appreciate it.
I'm serious about that because
We just want to be able to attend all meetings, not just ones that talk about
sure.
basic issues. We want to go to the meetings. We want to attend the meetings that deal with technical issues too. Because guess what? This is where we live. We live here. Let us help you with these issues.
That's fine. I want to say, secondly, that there is an agenda that gets set out, and there's some iteration on that agenda, that's an opportunity. I think that's worked out on behalf of the PSF and of the Attorney General's office and the team, and there's been there can be a spot added or and replaced on any of those. I would think, I believe I can speak for Mike and Larry here, in which we invite that. I would say this, that if we have a flight at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, by God, I'm leaving at 12:30 to go catch an airplane. I'm sorry. You can catch me in Texas. Okay? And I would say third, that this panel, we have closed conference calls, we have email exchanges, and we have to have that because we don't see each other every day. We're thousands of miles apart. We maintain contact, and Joe England here is a very good vehicle for that, and working closely with the PSF management, Brian and Bill, to get these things set up in the agenda. But we have to have some private discussion or it doesn't work.
So it sounds unanimous.